Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching GEEKCASTER. I'm Michael Seven Michael. And today we got with us Swordsha Black Knives. How you doing, Swordsha?
Hello, how you doing?
Now, Swordsha.
Swordsha, like the swords.
We gotta jump into that. Where'd you get a name like Swordsha Black Knives?
Oh, well, actually, that is from a movie.
Okay.
Called Willow. I don't know if you remember that. That's like ancient time.
Wow. Now I gotta watch that again. That's a classic.
Well, that is a classic, actually, yes.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, it was actually the first time that I really saw things that I love that were always in my dreams when I was a child.
Okay.
And I was probably like a year or two here in New York. So I saw this movie and I fell in love with the name of the princess. Swordsha, the warrior princess.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I said I had to have that name. No matter what, I had to have it.
And you know, that film, I think Willow, Ron Howard had the director's cut.
Yes.
Of Willow, even though he didn't direct it.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Wow. Classic.
Correct.
So when people are like, hey, he's getting into sci-fi fantasy, no, Ron's been doing that since back in the day.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Okay, so let's go further back. Now, where are you from originally? Because you just said 2 years of being here, then you came across this film. Where are you from?
I was born in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. All my Boricuas. But with time, knowing more things, and now they're doing the DNA thing, I just decided to do it.
Okay.
Screw it, I did it. Yes, I did
You
it.
did
I wanted
it?
to
Okay.
know. Because I always thought about myself when I look in the mirror, I'm like,
Right.
I do not really look like everybody else in my family or everybody else around me in that time. And I don't think the same way, and I don't like the same things.
Would they find out you're part alien?
I find out that I am part British, part Japanese,
Oh, wow.
Puerto Rican, and African American also.
Wow.
So now I know I have the big head, the big lips, all the parts that are big.
Now you just got to move to Texas, because everything is big in Texas.
Very big in Texas. I don't know, the heat.
So, I mean, now it's funny that you say that. You said that, like, everything is...
Which is perfect because I am a hybrid queen, which hybrid is a little bit of everything in my case. Right. And as I always done, I take little bits of everywhere. People's, feelings, looks, attitudes. Everything is mashed together in who I am.
Now, would you describe yourself as being shy? Because it's so interesting. Because let me just, ladies and gentlemen, she comes in the studio, it's all shy and quiet. But then when you go, check this out, go to her Facebook page, and she is diva starlight, just like bam. Look at that pose.
I am that too.
With the cross. And it's just amazing. In fact, let's.
Well, you're
yeah, I'm on the
lucky that it's upside up and not upside down. Right?
Yeah.
You have it.
Yes.
So it was.
But you have a lot of energy. I've seen you at so many different events. In fact, let me go to the GEEKCASTER page. Do you remember the picture I took of you on the steps on? It was
WinterCon.
WinterCon.
Yes.
Yes,
I remember that day was fabulous.
Yeah, and you were fabulous that day. You were on. Now this is a special edition of GEEKCASTER because we are going to talk about you, and but we're definitely going to dip into some sci-fi fantasy stuff.
Oh boy.
And your favorite's not favorite. But how did you get from so you're Puerto Rico. You were living there, then you moved to America.
Yes.
You come across Willow, and then boom, what happened next?
Everything exploded. Like, I always been shy.
Okay.
That's still with me. I'm more cautious now than gullible.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
Okay.
But when I opened my eyes to this new American way.
Right.
And I discover the goth life,
Okay.
the vampire life, the industrial life. I got submerged into all that, and that's how I got a little bit of my looks here and there from all these communities together. And actually, it was like the happiest thing ever for me.
You touched on something very interesting. First thing I would say, especially because I've met you at so many different cons over and over again, I see you, and the first thing you would think is, boom, she's a cosplayer. Yeah. But this is not cosplay for you.
No, it's not.
This is a way of life.
Yes, actually, yes. I feel more like myself when I dress up, and if you're gonna, which I always encounter everywhere I go, the first thing is two things they say.
Okay.
Are you Harley Quinn? And I'm like, don't you dare say that about me. Are you insulting me? I mean, I like her. Don't get me wrong. I like Harley Quinn. She's psychotic.
Right.
Apparently, I'm surrounded by psychotic people all the time. So I have to like it. And let's say, yeah, I'm a little psychotic myself. Anyway, or who are you?
Wow.
And I'm like, excuse me, I am Swordsha Black Knives, Queen of Hybrids. Who are you?
So, how would you describe yourself? Would you say that you're goth? And what is that? If yes, what does that mean?
I'm a little bit goth, the vampire. You know, my character was supposed to be featured in graphic novel.
Oh wow.
7 years ago.
Okay.
That's how it started. I met someone that wanted to do that, and we did all the photo shoots and all the taping, shooting of scenes and stuff like that. All of a sudden, something changed in his life, and I got involved in a rock band. Wow. So he, you know, the person, leader of the band, very, very annoying and very overwhelming kind of person, let's say. Just saying things nicely because it's a family show. So things got a little bit out of control in that time because that person wanted to take ownership of my character, of your brand, and on my brand, and that was not going to happen. Okay. So I decided to, you know, let things go in a way with the graphic novel, and after a while, because of harassment of this other person to them, they decided to let me go. Now he still has the pictures, he still has the scenes and stuff like that.
But it's you. He can't do anything without your permission.
Right. So we're supposed to start doing it again. Okay. But it's not meant. Well, you know when it's not meant to be. Gotcha. And you really wanted it very badly, but things don't really go the way they're supposed to, and you feel it. Now, that's the way I'm feeling.
Now you mentioned something super interesting. You said that my character.
Yes.
So is this you? Is this the real you?
It is mostly me. Okay. As a person. Okay. I am not a goody two shoes kind of character. Okay. And
that's what I mean when you say the words character, just as character in the sense of this is your personality. Right. Okay. I mean, I have to be real here too. Unfortunately, if it was up to me, I'll be dressed like this 24/7. Wow. I will sleep in this makeup. I do not care that much. I believe in this. But, you know, you have to go out there, do the mundane, normal thing. Right. And, you know, to get money in the, food in the table and stuff like that. Right. To afford gas to go to places, to afford new costumes. You know, that's the reality of life. Right. But it was up to me. I mean, 2 times I had to go to a convention, and
I had to pick up something or I forgot something at my regular job, I just walk in like nothing with a little G-string on. And the first time everybody was like, what
they forgot, like, I might be scary, but I'm sexy scared.
I would just walk in there like I own the place, and everybody's looking at me like, who is that?
Right.
Oh my God, is that you?
So, you don't have to go into what you do for a living, but are there days you wake up and say, oh my goodness, this character I play at work is it's annoying. I really want to be exactly what's sitting in front of me right now. Do you ever have those days?
Every single day.
Do you think society will change in a way? Because obviously you're a part of actually several different communities, because you're a musician as well as...
I'm a dancer.
You're a dancer?
A dancer.
Okay. And, because I thought you had a rock band, no?
The rock band was not mine. No.
Oh.
I belong
but you
to a rock
performed.
band. I performed. I was a performer, dancer.
Gotcha. So you're a dancer. And it's funny, it's your own character, so you're cosplaying your own character that is really who you really are.
That's what I mean.
So interesting.
People call me a cosplayer, and you see my face turning a little bit like, no.
Because what character would that be? It's me, right?
It's me. I'm like, no, you don't know me too well, no.
Now you have swords, because you have to have swords. Part of your name.
It's part of my name, right? Swordsha.
Well, let's see if you could hold that up a little bit.
And yes, they are real.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Wow.
They're real and they're sharp.
And do you know how to use them?
Yes, I actually study Budokai, sword fighting.
Okay.
So I definitely know how to use these babies.
Wow.
Yeah. Some people actually very lucky that I didn't use them in certain days. But
hopefully not today on the way to the studio.
I have self-control.
Okay.
Trust me, I have self-control.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Recently, definitely a lot of self-control.
And before I forget, shout out to our sponsor, Sound Shark. Thank you very much. If anyone is looking at this little baby, this little thing right here, this is why I sound so awesome. Okay, so I do that. So, but yeah, I mean, well, let's talk about that. How did you get into martial arts training?
I started when I was in college at the University of Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Okay. Rio Piedras Prison. Don't forget that. When I, started looking at myself and I didn't exactly found what I wanted to do in life.
Right.
I search, and to me, I wasn't really good for normal stuff. Like people go for doctors and lawyers and math, and I'm disaster. It's a disaster. Right. I can't. And then I discovered the theater.
Interesting.
And I just, I said, let me go inside, see what's happening. And they were doing a casting for The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, wow.
So it was a lot of people running around, stuff like that. Not in costume, but, doing the characters and whatever. And I was in awe. I'm like, oh my God, I would love to do things like this. I don't want to be in a desk. I don't want to be, doing a boring job sitting somewhere. I want to entertain people.
Nice.
So they did have a martial arts section there too. So I just got into everything. Costume designing, like drawing, acting, martial arts. I did a little bit of everything.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
different styles? How many styles of martial arts do you?
I have two, but I don't really like to talk about that too much because I don't know everybody else, but to me, I take that very seriously.
Okay.
And you never know who your enemies are. And if they know what you know, they can prepare for it. If I'm going to attack, I'm going to attack you.
Wow.
You're going to have no chances. Wow. Because I look so cute and nice, but I don't. That's one thing that pisses me off. Don't call me cute.
So you know what I'm about to do, right?
Oh, hell. Don't be the pinky and the brain person.
Come on. Well, you know what? What's your favorite cartoons? Your top 3 favorite cartoons?
Oh, gosh. Pinky and the brain.
Pinky, okay. Okay.
I'm not really much into cartoons.
Really?
To tell you the truth.
What about anime?
I am.
Okay.
But unfortunately, like, I don't have no time to watch anything.
I hear you.
I don't even know the new stuff.
I understand.
Because I really don't have no time. All the cons now and me trying to make a career on my own now, to get separated from the things that I did before.
Right.
It's taking a little bit of my time. So I haven't been watching even my shows, like crime shows. That I love the crime shows. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm guilty.
Right. And I'm sure if someone's watching like crime shows.
Yes. Don't you tell me, that you don't want to know how to kill somebody, get away with it.
Oh man. Okay, so what about? Well, obviously you have affinity for vampires.
Yes.
So, what vampire movies did it right, and what vampire movies not so much, in your opinion?
In my opinion, the Bram Stoker Dracula was the it thing.
Okay.
To me, before and after has not been anything like it.
Interesting.
It's like, to me, in the way that vampires should be portrayed. Fangs is getting out of my talk. I don't even know the way of my talking. To me, that's how they should look.
Okay.
This pretty thing, like, I'm sorry about the other shows.
You can say it. You can say it. Twilight. Shots fired.
Twilight. I liked some of the characters.
Right.
But this vampire shining thing, what the heck?
Right.
Seriously, we don't shine.
Glitter.
We do not glitter.
The whole point is separation of the light.
Yes.
Okay.
But come on, really? That's more like to me, like that should be like a child show.
Like a kiddie show.
A kiddie show.
Not a teenager.
Which a lot of teenagers are very fond.
Yeah, but
you know
what? I thought it was very interesting because you have vampires.
We have the wolves.
With the whole relationship thing, and like it's just a lot of stuff really shouldn't have been in there. And
True.
I didn't like the fact that they kind of protecting you want us to care about them and their life, but then they're randomly just eating people and doing stuff, and it's just weird.
But remember, everybody had to eat.
This is true.
Unfortunately, not everybody can eat the same stuff.
There really isn't with every story, right? There's a beginning, middle, and end.
Yes.
There really isn't a bad guy in Twilight. Now I think about it.
True.
There's just perspectives. There was no real evil.
It's just people coming in and out being mean, but it's not really a very powerful villain.
No.
Which is who I am.
Oh,
yeah, let's make that clear. I'm not good into shoes, like I said before.
Okay.
I am not much of an anti-hero. I'm just straight up villain.
Gotcha. And you know what? That's necessary. That's necessary.
It can be goodness without darkness and, evil.
And I don't want people to forget, please support her fan page,
please.
Swordsha Black Knives. Let's get those numbers up. We need to get those likes and all that other stuff up, and let's get that going. I respect the fact you put so much time and energy.
I try. Yeah, that's
and it's interesting because I'm going to say it this particular way on purpose. You put so much time and energy being yourself and doing your own vibe.
Yes.
And I respect that. And even if people disagree or like have fun.
Everybody has their opinion. I mean, they can disagree. Like, I had a text before I was leaving the house.
Okay. You live in a house?
I live in a house.
Because
huge.
Questions like, I thought she lived in a cave. Nope.
No, I do have a coffin in the room.
Oh,
that I do have. Yes.
What color is it?
of course, black. We're
There
red.
you go.
My colors are red and black. Sorry who doesn't like it.
There you go.
They're red and black, okay? So the inside is
And you
red.
know I wore red and black for you today.
Yes. Today I'm a little bit down on the red.
Okay.
Just the hair and the
Okay.
socks. You can see the socks.
I can see the socks.
Now you can
It's
see the
working.
socks.
Yeah.
We work in the socks.
We work in the socks.
But you know, those have been my colors since I can remember. Other
Right.
people like the color too. They wear them too. Awesome. No
Right.
problem. I don't have a problem with people wearing things that look like mine, and I don't have a problem wearing things that other people wear because that's who I am. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that's what it goes.
How comfortable are you in your skin? How comfortable are you?
At this moment,
Yes.
very comfortable. The only little thing that I have is that I never done really an interview before, so I'm like bugging out.
There you go.
If I don't look like it, well, then I'm doing my
Exclusive.
job. I'm acting here. Because I'm literally going out of my mind.
Aww. Well, you know,
Nervous.
you did mention that you did a lot of press before, but you were always kind of a
On the back.
support
Yes,
energy.
support energy, right.
Right.
And the radio interviews that I did, it was no video most of
Okay.
the time. So it was
Okay.
just the microphone.
Just talking.
Just the talking.
Just talking the talk. You're
and
talking there.
if the person let me talk, well, you know, but it is what it is at that time.
Right.
So it was also a learning experience. I never thought I was going to do it on my own, ever, because I'm really a person, a few words. And, you know, it's just my personality. Sometimes people, I think that I'm a little snotty or
Right.
I'm just not a nice person. I have, you know, my bad moments like everybody else in the
Right.
world. But I'm not extremely scheming evil like other
Well,
people I know.
It's interesting too because you know,
Even when I am
again,
the
we've
villain.
come across each other so many different times, and I've never come across off time for you. Like you've always been consistent. Can I say a sweetheart?
No,
Okay, you've been superly, awesomely evil,
thank you.
and you know that's why I was like, I gotta have you come in the studio again. I respect the fact that you're just being who you are,
Yes.
and like screw everything else besides for work, which I get it because you got to make that money and
Yes.
blah blah blah. But yeah, I think that's awesome. I think you're a role model.
Thank you. Some people have said that, and
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate it. I am very humbled by it, especially when I started going to conventions.
Okay.
A friend of mine one day told me, "You don't have no idea how popular you are with the cosplayers and
Wow.
how much they like you." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't have no idea. When did this happen?"
Right. Well,
It's like,
did I mean we always talk about this how before it was kind of off with these conventions and now
Right.
it's super pop culture and it's super acceptable.
yes, which is great.
Has the last 2-3 years of cosplay changed people's perception of just you being who you are?
A little bit,
More accepted?
a lot more accepting.
Okay.
Because of I'm always kind of like the person that not really sure where standing until she sees it.
Okay.
So I'm always in my head thinking about things that I can do to make things better
Okay.
for other people, not only visually, but in what I do. Some people don't even know exactly what I do.
Right.
That's because I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you
I'm
got a
little bit
picture
of-
of you being a mermaid and
Yes, I do mermaid. Starting with that, getting better now. I actually, giving some cards. Actually, I gave a card to a police officer last night for a mermaid party.
Oh,
Hopefully,
wow.
he will call. He said, "Well, my daughter has like a couple of months more, but definitely." I'm like, "Oh,
Aw.
awesome." Where this happened by my house. My house is like the neighborhood is very quiet.
Okay.
So any little thing that happens, the cops are there.
Oh, wow.
And I was dressed up. So he was like looking at me like, "What the?" and why kind of look.
What's happening?
And that's how I like start talking to people. I'm
Right.
like, well, I mean, I do conventions, you know, cons, and
It's
like that.
respectable.
yes,
It's respectable.
It's work, sir.
Yes.
It's work.
That's when you say,
Officer, you wear a costume every day. And you want us to respect you and pretend.
Exactly. So
You know.
respect and protect. You're there to serve and protect.
you know what's so funny? I was thinking about this a couple days ago. How much we realize people dress up every day
Yes.
and pretend every day.
That's one of the things I always thought about. People have masks every day. They're not just like mine. You know, makeup is my mask
Now,
in a way.
Now, how much of that is permanent? Or is anything permanent?
Yeah, the top is permanent. Oh, that's a tattoo. I just put
That's a
makeup
tattoo?
on top of it to enhance it more.
Wow.
So it looks the same shade as the other, but that is permanent.
Wow.
The tears, one is covered a little bit, but my 2 tears, that's permanent, and it was
Wow.
real for things that happened in my past.
Gotcha.
Pay for it.
Gotcha.
Done with that, never will do, and then no.
Wow.
Never go that route again.
Wow.
I have a lot of respect for people now that I didn't have when I was 14.
I want to hug you so much right
Aw.
now.
It doesn't look like, but I like I said, I'm more cautious now because
Right.
I've been burned,
Yeah.
and it's not a good feeling.
Right.
But I still have hope and belief in humanity.
Wow.
I still believe that not everybody's bad, even when they have bad stuff
Right.
happen in their lives, or they are acting in a way that you say, oh, these people are so evil.
Right.
It's always something like a little spark. And sometimes I see it in some people. They don't appreciate it. Well, nothing you can do about that. You can't
Right.
make, you know, the horse go and drink the water.
Right.
You know, it has to be, you know, he had to make the decision of doing it or not. So that's the way I think about things like that. I accept everybody the way they are. But don't cross me.
Right.
And don't try to burn me
Right.
or do things like that behind my back, because then you're gonna really have an enemy.
Right.
And I'm not saying an enemy as I'm gonna go behind you and do things to you. I don't think I need to do that. I think that life has a way of taking care of things like that.
And you know what's so interesting? I hear more and more people talking about this transformation, and you're simply talking about karma. Like,
Yeah.
you'll protect yourself, but you also realize that, you know what? You're gonna get it, so I don't even need to deal with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste my time dealing with people that are already like that, because sooner or later, either somebody does it, you know, in a physical way to them, or what people, I mean, I'm not a religious person, stuff like that. I have very different ideas than other people. Like, I don't do the God thing or whatever.
Right.
Sorry, I hope I don't
Right.
offend anybody. But the same way that I accept everybody the way they are, and if you respect me, I will respect you. I will respect your beliefs,
That's
but
awesome.
you respect mine.
Now, before we go, I gotta ask also two major things.
Okay.
One is the teeth. Are the teeth real?
Well, I wish, but
Okay.
realistically, filing your teeth that way, I had that question all the time, yes.
Right.
Filing your teeth is not a good idea.
Okay.
Because you have to, as a person, eat.
Okay.
And you wouldn't be able to get that nice juicy steak.
And the next question is social media. How do people support you?
I have a lot of people, I have my little like click.
Yeah, like what would the IG or what would the Facebook? How do they? Just
Right now, I just have my 2 Facebook pages, the Wendy Ortiz
Okay.
and the Swordsha Black Knives.
Okay.
And I have my Instagram, Swordsha Black Knives, and Instagram.
Awesome.
Trying to actually, this afternoon, I'm going to go and check out with a person that I know to see if I can open up a YouTube page and a
Okay.
website.
Okay.
Because I do have merchandise that I want to sell to you.
Cool. Well, you know what? I have some information, and I will help and support in the process of doing that. So we'll talk about that off the air. How about that?
Okay, great.
How about that right there?
Okay, let's go for it.
All righty, let's make things happen, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Swordsha Black Knives.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, I'm Michael Sippin' Michael. You're watching GEEKCASTER, and thank you so much. And listen, Comic-Con's coming, and we're gonna be there. Have an awesome time, and we'll talk to you soon.